Well, hello everyone and welcome again to ETEC 486. One thing I like to do in this class are what I call screencast video tutorials. And what I will do is I will show you my screen as I talk you through how to do certain applications. Now it looks like you guys are off to a good start with your website, but I thought it would be a good idea for me to step through a few tips on your website, also go through our ETEC 486 website to make sure you're finding everything okay, like the readings, as well as the syllabus and other class schedule information. And then as we go through the semester, after you see how I do this, then as needed for our class, I will create additional video tutorials. Now don't worry, the part where you're looking at me right now is only for this short introduction. The rest of it, you will not have to look at me, it will just be the computer screen. Alrighty then, we'll get started. And let me say before we get started, I'm just going to be talking as this captures my screen. So occasionally I might flub up what I'm trying to say. If I do, I'll just pause and try to restate it more clearly. I'm not going to go into a lot of great editing tricks at this point. So let me just say we're starting on our Canvas class homepage, and I have selected student view, so this should be what you see when you go to our homepage. And if we click on the announcements, there's 3 in there. One was the course website link, so if you didn't bookmark that yet, you can click on that, open it up, and we'll look at the class website here in just a moment. But let's go back to Canvas and go back to announcements. So right after class, Tuesday night, I sent the one that said great start. And as you look through there, you see there was a link I put on there for 7 hidden tips for Google Sites. Teacher, educator who uses technology created that. Some neat stuff you'll want to check out if you haven't. A reminder of what you need to be working on for your bio page. Remember that first paragraph is introducing yourself, the teacher education program you're in, why you want to be a teacher. The second paragraph, you're going to dig a little deeper into past experiences working with children. You know, were you a teacher aide in the past? Did you work with Boys and Girls Club? Were you a coach? That kind of thing. And then the third paragraph is just more about you. What are your hobbies, pastimes, interests? And then try to find a photo. Remember we talked about a professional photo, just meaning it's not a real casual photo of you hanging out at the pool or the beach or even, you know, maybe doing one of your hobbies. It's something where you're wearing something more like you would wear in a classroom. And then find that photo, see if you can go ahead and insert it into your page and resize it and wrap the text. But don't get too concerned or enamored if you don't have great success, because we'll work on that more in class. And the other reminder was, as you work through your website, make sure that you use the large banner for the home page, that next size banner for the other top level pages, and then the title only selection for secondary pages. And then please experiment with all the different themes and fun features. Then I sent the last announcement just the other day, and it has a little more information, some redundant, but the first reminder was to remember to purchase your course packet. Go to Beat the Bookstore across from McDonald's on the Strip, make sure you get that. The other thing was a reminder, again, the redundant part about the website, making sure you get those 3 paragraphs in the About Me or Bio page. And you'll see this in the packet. You can name that page Bio, you can name it About Me, Meet Your Teacher. I might say Meet Mr. Jeff or Meet Dr. Beard. You can rename it to any of those options. But for the beginning, we just called it Bio. Don't want you to be confused about that. And then I added a couple more tutorials. This version of Google Sites is their new version. So there's a couple, actually there's quite a few tutorials out on YouTube, but here's a couple that I found to be pretty good. So you can watch those and get some thoughts and ideas. The other thing to prep you for class, there's 2 short articles. They're PDFs, and one is 7 things you should know about organizing clouds or files in the cloud. The other, 7 things you should know about personal learning environments. And so I have links on here. If you click on either one, you'll be able to find the PDFs, but they're on our ETEC 486 website. And if you look at the side navigation, I'm going to go ahead and click on the tab I opened. Here's our ETEC 486 website. As you scroll down, you see course materials, 7 things readings, If you click on that, or again, the links are on the announcement page, it will open the page that has the readings, and if you click on those, you can read them there, or you can click the little down arrow and download the PDF, and then you can read that on any device at your leisure. But read those to be prepared for class. The other thing is a reminder, go through the syllabus, learn a little bit more about the structure of the class, get more familiar, and then you can look at the at a glance, look at our fall schedule. Remember, if you click on the at a glance fall schedule, you come up to the upper right hand corner and click on evening class schedule, you'll see how the classes that are listed on that main page compare to our schedule. So the evening class dates are on the left, the classes we'll cover on the at a glance page are there, because remember, we cover 2 classes for each one of our meetings. The other thing I have updated under students, if you click on our class, you will see hopefully your name listed and spelled correctly. The content area that you selected on the survey, if there's an error on any of that, please let me know, no biggie. Or if you want to go by a different name than what's listed there, a nickname or something, then just let me know, we'll put that on there. The website should be linked to yours. If occasionally I will sometimes copy a website, get it linked for the prior person, go to the next person, and then I duplicate it. So I've tried to go through and make sure I haven't, but you check it, let me know if I messed that up, and I will gladly fix it. So you can also go, one reason we do this, you can go and look at each other's website and see how others are doing things. And then if you see something really neat, like, wow, I like how you did that, then you can email them or in class say, hey, how did you do that? I like that. And we want to definitely have a classroom where we're free to help and get ideas and advice from others. Another thing I wanted to clarify is when you go to your Google site, so I open a tab, I went up to the top, I typed in sites.google.com. For me, you'll see when it goes to this page, I have some prior older versions that are listed there. If this is the first time you've worked with Google Sites, you will not have anything on this page. And you may be thinking, wow, where's my site? I know I created it. Remember, we're working with the new Google Sites. So you'll need to come over to this left navigation, and where it says New Google Sites, click on that, and then it should open and show you the site you've created. I have 3 here that I've been working with and experimenting with. The one that I've just created for our class is this one here. So I click on it, it should open. Being that I'm logged in, it's going to be in edit mode. Now again, the one thing I was reminding you, on this home page, click on header type, make sure it's large banner. When we go to the other top level pages, we want to make sure that it's header type banner. And then, so under technology projects, if you recall, we created these sub pages. So like this one, digital story, it has header type title only. So that's the way we're formatting those. Remember, on the right hand side, insert, that's where we click on text box to add text. Images, we click on images and then go find the image, bring it in, we can resize it. For pages, as you're creating pages, or if you realize you need to change this, like some of you may put one of these sub pages as a top level page, and so we can go here to make it a sub level page. So also themes, remember, we can come over here, play around with the themes. So I want you to just experiment with all that. Again, on the bio page, add your image, make the text wrap around it, experiment with that, get those 3 paragraphs in there, give it a go. You're going to do wonderful. Don't be afraid. You're not going to break anything. Everything's going to be fine, but get in there and experiment a little bit, and then come back ready to ask questions and work together, because we'll jump right into it in class Tuesday night. So again, if you have any questions, please send me an email or use the Remind app. I'll be happy to answer it. I should be able to reply quickly this weekend. I should be accessible, and I try to be as accessible as possible. Or if you want me to do something specific with one of these screen captures, then you could ask, like, hey, how do I fill in the blank, and then I will create one. All right, off to a good start. Remember, our Tennessee Vols play Monday night, so we got to tune in for that. hopefully we'll be celebrating a victory on Tuesday night. So have a wonderful weekend, safe Labor Day weekend. Go Vols. See you Tuesday night.